In association with Official Wrestling comes A Few Good Marks podcast.
Hello everyone and welcome to A Few Good Marks. I'm your host Kieran and as always I'm joined by Candy.
Hello.
Alex.
Hi.
Croft.
Hello.
Pete.
Hello.
And wow! You don't do it anymore? What's wrong with you? See, this is the third week in a row where you've done this and it's just not okay.
I feel like
I don't know who you are.
You just whip me, you're like, dance, monkey, dance.
Hey, you were the one who started doing it. I just expect a level of commitment from you. I'm not having this discussion right now. Anyway, I will turn this thing around. So I got off to a weird start. So today,
It's better than we usually talk.
so today we are talking fantasy rosters. Now, this I'm going to hand over to Croft to explain what this is all about because it was his idea. So, Croft, take it away.
So, I put together like a list of all the talent that WWE have at the moment, as well as a few legends and, you know, kind of other competitors from outside of WWE or that haven't wrestled in a long time. And we've got 2,000 virtual currency to spend on people to fill out our own rosters. So for Tier 1, like legends and part-timers, they cost 100 VC each. For Tier 2, it's 50. Tier 3 is 25. Tier 4 is 15. And Tier 5 is 10. I believe 5. 5. And then you've got other people like personnel interviewers and so on that are varying amounts depending on how well respected or like veterans they are.
Fair play. Cool. So that was so when this dropped, we were all quite excited. We all jumped on it. Most of us did anyway. But Alex has requested to go first. So Alex, so you're gonna have you just got so because what we've done is we've created the roster, but then some of us have also created separate brands or have created like a supercard type scenario. So what have you just got the roster or have you got a supercard?
I've just got a roster. I've done it in the tiers that was on the sheet of paper.
Okay.
And then I've just got honourable mentions because I didn't really have time to do a full-on supercard.
Yep.
So I've got people that I would like to feud with other people, but not particularly set it up in a match like a few others have done.
Okay.
So in Tier 1, I've got John Cena, Ric Flair, Edge, Undertaker, The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and CM Punk. In Tier 2, I've got Braun Strowman, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Jeff and Matt Hardy, Samoa Joe, Randy Orton, The Miz, and Finn Balor.
Solid.
In Tier 3, upper mid card, I've got Cesaro, Jason Jordan, Sheamus, Neville, Big E, Ziggler, Kofi Kingston, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, Nikki Bella, and Asuka. And Tier 4, I've got Apollo Crews, R-Truth, Titus O'Neil, Tyler Breeze, Fandango, TJ Perkins, and Paige and Natalia. And in the jobbers section, I've got Bird Alice, Heath Slater, Elias. I still don't know how you pronounce that.
Samson.
Elias.
Elias.
It's
Samson.
just Elias now.
Yeah, it's just Elias.
Noam Dar, James Ellsworth, Connor and Victor, Mojo Rawley.
James Ellsworth.
James Ellsworth.
He's fucking hilarious.
And he's 5 VC.
And he's 5 fucking coins.
I spent mine. Never mind. Carry on. I'm not gonna bash. You can have what you want.
Ty Dillinger, Curtis Axel, Nia Jax. Why was Nia Jax 5v? I would have Nia Jax. I would have Nia Jax 100 times over.
Because most other girls are more.
Like most girls.
There
I must have been on like a bashing Nia Jax.
Summer Rae, and then for other, I've got Jim Ross, Mauro Ranallo on commentary, Lillian Garcia as my ring announcer, Paul Heyman as my general manager.
Yes!
Oh, good shout.
Good shout.
And I've also got Vicky Guerrero in there because I fucking loved her and Edge. Like, it was just the best thing ever. Like,
It was good. We were there for that, weren't we? When they were still a thing for La Familia.
2008, yeah.
Yeah, we were there for the live
You've
event.
got Edge on your roster, you team them back up.
yeah, that's what I planned on doing.
Uh-huh.
So I planned on teaming Vicky Guerrero and Edge back up and having like insane heel Edge and
Interesting.
putting him down that route.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted Finn Balor to be the Undertaker's like little protege. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so I had like an idea in my head that Undertaker would retire and pass on the torch to Finn Balor. So Finn Balor is technically the next Undertaker.
So you mean what he should have done with Bray Wyatt?
Yeah, but he
Done
didn't.
better.
I also have, as another honourable mention, my tag team division was something that I looked at. So I'd have Shawn Michaels and Triple H as DX again. Babyface DX, not heel DX.
Flogging merch DX.
Glow sticks,
And
DX.
I would
DX.
feud them with
Stop.
heel Shield.
Ooh.
Because I think that would be absolutely orgasmic.
You're just saying that because you want Roman Reigns to spear you.
In my vagina.
Moving on!
Okay. Well, at least you said that.
I'd also have the Broken Hardys
Yeah, fair.
against the New Day.
Oh my god, what a feud that would be. Fair play.
Yeah, so I had that. I had the Miz with Ric Flair, old Ric Flair, like just before he was like the last couple of stints he had in WWE, because the Miz is so fucking good at being a heel. It's unbelievable. So I would like them two to have feuded if it was like obviously if the Miz right now was back then kind of thing. Yeah, that's all I really had. I would also put the women's belt on Nia Jax.
Fair.
Right.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, solid. Croft, since this was your idea, want to go
Okay.
next?
I have two rosters. I have the Raw roster. I have the SmackDown one.
Okay.
On Raw, I have my current WWE champion as John Cena.
Okay.
The New Day have the tag titles, and The Miz has the Intercontinental title because he should forever. The other people I have on my roster are Akam and Rizal from the Authors of Pain, Aleister Black, Baron Corbin, Big E, Bo Dallas, Cesaro, Cesar Bononi, Chris Jericho, CM Punk, Curtis Axel, both of the Revival, Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor, but as a heel, John Cena, Johnny Gargano, Carl Anderson, Kofi Kingston, Connor and Victor, Luke Gallows, Neville, the guys from Heavy Machinery in NXT, Paul Ellering still managing Authors of Pain, Paul Heyman managing CM Punk,
Ooh.
Pete Dunne, Sheamus, Shinsuke Nakamura, The Miz, Ciampa, who else was said? Not said. Oh, Tyler Bate and Xavier Woods.
Just on Raw.
Yes.
My Christ, that's stacked. You got Caesar Bononi in there. That is an interesting pick.
It
Who the
is.
fuck's that guy?
Caesar Bononi as a heel.
I think he might have popping.
Is he literally in there for cannon fodder for everybody else?
Kind of, but he's also come into one of my feuds.
Okay, which you'll explain in a sec.
Yeah. On commentary, I have Jim Ross and Nigel McGuinness.
Yeah.
General manager is William Regal. My interviewer is Gene Oakland.
Oh, I forgot it.
Ooh, interview.
Good old
Fair
I
play.
forgot one.
Ring announcer is JoJo because I needed one. I didn't have much VC left.
Fair enough.
The current feuds for like the card I have on Raw
For Raw, yep.
is for the WWE title: Cena v CM Punk v Jericho.
Ooh, three-way. Like it.
Because I liked Punk and Jericho when they had the
The alcohol thing going on.
"I'm going to make you drink" thing.
Yeah.
And if you throw Cena in, it would elevate it even more. I think if you had Cena to pretty much anything, it's going to make it a bit more top tier.
True.
For the IC title, I'd have The Miz v Drew McIntyre. And I'd have the caveat of The Miz being like, you know, his whole "I've been doing this for ages, I've never had a time off" thing. And saying to Drew, you think you just walk back in here and get a shot at my title kind of thing. For the tag titles, I'd have The New Day v The Revival. And then AOP kind of the next ones for whoever wins.
Yep.
I'd have all the feuds kind of on my show. I would put Aleister Black and Neville together and call them Kingdom of the Black. And I just think they'd be really good as a tag team. And I'd have them against Gallows and Anderson.
Cool.
I think they would be really good together.
Coolio.
I'd have Heavy Machinery v The Ascension. I'd have Gargano v Ciampa as a feud. Just
Yeah,
'cause
keep
it's going
going.
to be gold.
Yep.
Pete Dunne v Tyler Bate.
Obviously.
Cesar Bononi v Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
Yeah!
What show that is?
Right.
Third place, Sunshine.
Fuck Caesar Bononi.
Just the NXT marks going fucking, yeah, mate, that's a great shout.
And then I'd have Nakamura v Balor.
Oh, don't.
And then on SmackDown,
Here we
I'd
go.
have I've got Almas, Asuka, Becky Lynch. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm only having tag teams on Raw, and I'm only having women on SmackDown because I feel like they should have separated the divisions.
Okay,
And
like what they should have done with they should have
brand
kept with the brand split. They should have kept the women's on one. I completely agree.
Looks like a fucking knockoff Cesaro.
he does, doesn't he?
But he's
Except,
huge.
except more jacked.
Yeah.
He's jacked.
He is looking real jacked.
Jack, baby.
I've got Almas, Asuka, Becky Lynch, Strowman as the only tweener on both rosters. Chad Gable, Charlotte, Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler, Ember Moon, Emma, Eric Rowan, Jack Gallagher, James Ellsworth, Jason Jordan, Cassius Ohno, Kevin Owens, Luke Harper, Nia Jax is also on my roster, Oni Lorcan, Paige, Peyton Royce, Sasha Banks, Seth Rollins, Sonya Deville, Tamina, the Velveteen Dream, and Trish Stratus. And on commentary, I'd have Corey Graves and Mauro Ranallo, Taz as my general manager.
Yeah!
Renee Young is my interviewer, and Howard Finkel is my ring announcer.
Oh, good old Finkel.
Howard Finkel.
My current champions would be Kevin Owens as World Heavyweight. I'd bring the World Heavyweight Championship back.
Yeah, because
I'd have Kevin Owens as my world champion. US title, Cassius Ohno. Trish Stratus is my women's champion. And also have the hardcore title. And I'd give it to Oni Lorcan because he needs fucking something.
He just needs something, doesn't he?
Feuding, I'd have Kevin Owens and Daniel Bryan for the world title. The US title, I'd have Cassius Ohno and Luke Harper. I feel like the light and dark versions of the same character. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, a little bit. I do
that.
kind of get what you mean. Apart from the fact that Cassius Ohno is miles better than Luke Harper.
Yeah, but you know,
Fair play.
I'd have Trish Stratus v Charlotte v Asuka v Ember Moon for my women's title.
Fair.
For the hardcore title, I'd have Oni Lorcan v Almas v Eric Rowan, just because they were three on my roster that was doing nothing with. Rollins v Braun Strowman as a feud. Ziggler v Jack Gallagher. Chad Gable v Jason Jordan. Paige and Emma against Carmella and Peyton Royce. Becky Lynch v Sonya Deville, and Nia Jax v Tamina.
Fair play. Solid, mate.
So that's my lot.
Very good, very good. Guys, who Candy, desperate to go next.
I'll go next. Just because
Are you doing the same as Croft?
yeah, I've got a similar note to Croft. I drafted my roster and then split them into SmackDown and Raw. In a similar way, I've done tag teams on SmackDown, women on Raw. And I've also tried to do it. Raw is my more WWE based show. There's like gimmicks and characters, whereas SmackDown is more of me. There are good wrestlers on SmackDown.
More indie, darling type.
It's me New Japan show, basically. SmackDown. Right, so Raw, because it's my WWE show, we kick off with the pre-show between Ty Dillinger and Curtis Axel.
Nice.
Opener, Eric Young versus Tommaso Ciampa. I've got a three-way to determine the number one contender for the Women's Championship between Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Alexa Bliss. Match 4, Bobby Roode versus The Miz.
Ooh.
Could be a good match. I'm guessing there's going to be some good promos there, though.
Yes.
US title, Seth Rollins defending against John Cena. That's in the that's me mid-card match number 5.
Fair play.
6, big monster Braun Strowman versus another tall fella Hulk Hogan.
Oh, what era Hulk Hogan?
8. I was going to say 80s, but I'm thinking maybe WCW Black and White's Hollywood Hulk Hogan
yeah,
Excellent shout, sir.
against Strowman.
Excellent
I'd
shout.
love to see that.
Number 7, a match I'm hoping we get Charlotte versus Asuka for the women's title.
Yes.
Very well done.
Match
I
8.
applaud that.
You said Finn Balor and The Undertaker being a protege. I've got Finn Balor versus The Undertaker.
See, I did think about that, but then I was like, I think I'd rather them be together.
Again, this is my WWE show, so piss break match. Nia Jax versus Ember Moon.
That's harsh to both of them.
Watch it
Yeah,
if you want. If not, go for
I wonder if
it.
you can lock in the Eclipse as she jumps down. That's about what I'm watching for.
Because match 10, again, I brought back the big gold belt, the World Heavyweight Championship. The WWE Championship's on SmackDown because I see that's the proper wrestling belt. I tried so desperately to not have this as main event, but I thought if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Steve Austin versus The Rock.
Yeah.
Fair play, man. Fair play.
SmackDown, fewer matches, few tag team matches, starting off with The Club, Gallows and Anderson versus The Revival. Triple threat to determine the number one contender for the IC title. Neville versus Hideo Itami versus Johnny Gargano.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that is nice.
A tag team match, which I think will be a bit of fun. The Usos versus the Fashion Police. I can see them putting on a decent match.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
The promos between them would be quite good as well.
Yes. Match 4, Samoa Joe versus Kevin Owens.
Yes.
Then, as it's my New Japan show, we have a halftime interval. Match 5. When I wrote this, these were the 2 tag team titles, so I've got to unify it. Now it's just for the tag titles. The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro, versus the New Day.
Fair.
Very good.
And then my last 3 matches are the creme de la creme. Match 6 is the Wrestle Kingdom 10 rematch between AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah.
Gotta have that on.
Oh, wow.
Match 7, the technical wrestling match for the Intercontinental Championship. It's the Workers' Belt. So it's
should
Bret
be.
Hart versus Kurt Angle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, what match.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And then the main event for the WWE Championship, Ric Flair versus Shawn Michaels.
Yeah,
Very good.
very good.
I would watch that.
Very, very good. Any personnel choices?
Oh, yes. My announce team is the from the UK Championship. The thing I've heard most about that, more than any of the matches and any of the wrestlers, was the commentary team of Michael Cole and Nigel McGuinness.
Yeah,
So I put them as my commentary team. Also, fuck a 3-man commentary team. Not even that.
absolutely.
I agree.
Completely
I
agree.
agree.
William Regal is also my commissioner,
Hey,
trying to keep all this together. And like Croft, I had 5 points left, so Jojo is my ring announcer and backstage interviewer.
fair enough. Cool. Pete, do you want to go next?
Right. So I've pretty much just done the roster itself,
Okay.
really. As my tier 1 guys, I only have Chris Jericho, Cena, and Brothers of Destruction as
Okay,
like a
no
returning
Undertaker.
thing every now and then.
Cool.
My tier 2 is AJ Styles, Braun Strowman, Dean Ambrose, Finn Balor, Matt and Jeff Hardy, Miz, Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Nakamura. Tier 3, I've got Baron Corbin, Big E, Cesaro, Drew McIntyre, Goldust, Jason Jordan, Carl Anderson, Kofi Kingston, Luke Gallows, Neville, Pete Dunne, Sami Zayn, Sheamus, and Xavier Woods. And women in that tier, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Bayley, Charlotte, and Sasha Banks. Tier 4, Chad Gable, Dash Wilder, Fandango, Hideo Itami, Jack Gallagher, Johnny Gargano, No Way Jose, Rhino, Rich Swann, Rusev, Scott Dawson, Titus O'Neil, TJP, Tommaso Ciampa, and Tyler Breeze. And women in that tier, Becky Lynch, Emma, Natalia, Nikki Cross, Emma Moon, and Paige. And my last tier, Andrade Almas, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, Elias, Heath Slater, Conor and Victor, and Ty Dillinger. And women, Nia Jax and Tamina.
Solid.
Personnel-wise, my general managers, I was going to go for like a old-school invasion thing, so Vince and Shane McMahon.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
My commentary team, I went a bit when you said no 3-man teams, but
Well,
I've got
no,
one.
there wasn't a note to no 3-man teams.
I've got
We think they're a bit shit.
I don't like the 3-man
Yeah, I
commentary.
could
well,
take it.
I've got JR, Corey Graves, and William Regal.
I'm okay with that.
I completely retract my previous statement.
Regal on commentary.
He's quite
He's
good.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
He was originally doing NXT.
Like, I can imagine
really
him being
like
good. I just don't think I've ever
Fair enough.
seen him on
That's
commentary.
fair.
My ring announcer, Howard Finkel.
Damn right.
And
Yeah.
backstage interviewer, Renee Young.
Coolio.
Nice.
Very good
Sweet.
choices.
Right, Willow, let's hear this train wreck, shall we?
Train wreck. You say it like I didn't do it half an hour ago.
No, you're right. You did it 2 hours ago.
So my legends will be Steamboat, Flair, Undertaker, Hulk, Austin, Kane, Animal and Hawk,
Nice.
and Steiner. Animal and Hawk.
Yeah, Steiner.
Animal and Hawk will be my tag champions. They basically feud with Authors of Pain because bags of meat.
Wow.
My main event level talent will be Big Show, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, who'd be my world champion, Randy Orton, Shinsuke, Finn, and Strowman, who'd be my IC champion.
Good shout.
Upper mid, I'd have Cesaro, Goldust, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows. Again, another quite good bag of meat team. Luke Harper, Akam and Razar, Sami Zayn, and Jason Jordan. Lower mid, I'd have Apollo Crews, Darren Young, R-Truth. I'm not quite sure why I put R-Truth in there.
You were running out of cash.
I had to spend some peas, you know. Scott Dawson, Chad Gable, Hideo Itami, Ciampa, and Eric Young. My job guys, I'd have Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel as a tag team because I quite like them together. Heath Slater because he's boss. Conor and Victor, I had to spend money. Blake and Murphy, Aiden English, and Kyle O'Reilly. And then my other personnel, I'd have I'll just basically spend the rest of my money on backstage personnel, really. I've got JR and Ventura, who I think I'd put on pre-show matches together. Gino Calendar's backstage announcer, Monsoon and Heenan as
classic.
Fair enough.
commentary team. Vince McMahon as a manager. I'd haven't managed someone. I'd probably haven't managed Strowman.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
And obviously Howard Finkel.
Of course.
Howard Finkel!
Fair enough. I'm gonna start with my personnel because the rest I've done is like a super card, so I feel like it's just go through it. So I've got the team of Jim Ross and Corey Graves on commentary. My ring announcer is Lillian Garcia, and then Paul Heyman as my general manager / commissioner.
Very good.
So my super card is as follows, and it is Aleister Black versus Seth Rollins.
Nice.
Chris Jericho versus Samoa Joe for the Intercontinental Championship. Kevin Owens versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Ooh, I like that.
Rematch from, I'm pretty sure they've faced each other. They faced each other in
NXT,
NXT, didn't they? DX versus The Club.
Okay.
Pete Dunne versus Neville versus Tyler Bate versus Drew McIntyre for the United Kingdom Championship.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I like that.
This is kind of, I feel harsh booking a match of this type, but it's a women's tag team match. Sasha Banks and Paige versus Becky Lynch and Bayley. For the tag team titles, I'd have Rated RKO versus DIY.
Oh, yeah, I like that, you know.
For the women's title, I'd have a triple threat between Charlotte, Trish Stratus, and Asuka. Kind of adding on, I think it was who had Asuka versus Charlotte.
I had Asuka Charlotte.
Yeah, so just adding.
Trish Stratus in.
Daniel Bryan versus Ric Flair.
Oh, that'd be a nice match, that, you know.
United States title match. AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn. These guys I realised I'd left a couple of people out of my main roster, so I threw them into a 3-way tag team match, which is the Hardy Boys versus the Revival versus Jack Gallagher and Noam Dar.
I like it.
Much the same as I think somebody else mentioned this before, but Finn Balor versus The Undertaker.
Yeah.
And for the WWE title, Stone Cold versus CM Punk.
Oh.
I think it's one of the biggest matches that will never get to happen.
Absolutely.
And I could not pass up the opportunity to put that as my main.
No one took Jinder.
Oh, what a surprise! Anyway,
The biggest draw.
anyway, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to try and sort something out as to how you guys can put your own rosters together. We want to hear from you guys. Send them in to us, and we'll try and sort it out through a smart computer program on the internet, or if not, we'll just post the thing up online. We'll update it with some, throw a WCW package in there, and it's like free DLC. But
for yourself.
Paid content.
If you become a member, you get $19.99 Rob Van Dam for free.
So we're going to try and do that. We want to hear from you guys, but we hope you've enjoyed this podcast, and we shall see you soon. Au revoir.
Bye.
Bye.
Fuck The Rock.